Cassie Cage. Quan Chi.
Target painted. Target marked. Target painted. Target marked. Target painted.
Vorhees. Goro. Vorhees. Kitana.
Oh. Uh-oh. So, my mic wasn't plugged in for the first 12 minutes of the stream. Oopsies. Okay, so, I'm gonna go through that again, actually. Wasn't plugged in for the first 12 minutes of the stream. Alright, so I'm just gonna quickly run through Cassie Cage's buffs, because it's not that big of a deal. Her X-Ray is +1 on hit, her Power Slam does a little more damage, and Target Paint now hits mid when it explodes on the ground, even though I can't get it to hit the ground to save my life. Devora can now hit more consistently, can't cancel into an air throw on block. Her Broodmother variation got some buffs, but those can also be nerfs as well, because you can reflect a crawler properly now. And Venomous got a lot more dangerous with a huge frame buff on her attacks. 13 and 20 frames for the Bug Burst and Bug Spray. And the initial damage has been increased there as well. And her new neutral attacks have also done more damage. I cannot believe that I didn't have my mic plugged in for the first 12 minutes. I feel stupid. Anyways, so now that I got Devora out of the way, I guess, and Cassie Cage, if you guys can hear me, Whose buffs or nerfs do you want to see next? If you know about them. I know. I'm terrible. Personally, I'm really excited to see what Kotal Kahn's got, but I really want to know what you guys want, because I like to do stuff for the fans. The 11 to 14 fans that I've got. But I really don't regret doing this. It's fantastic stuff. It's really fun, actually. But a lot of characters did get some interesting stuff, so I was really curious to see what you guys wanted to see. Anyone at all?
Kotal Kahn.
Ferra. Oh no! I gotta see if this has actually been fixed. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna do this really fast. You can still suggest stuff, but this is just a glitch that came with this patch that I just have to share. Against any character, Tremor just happened to be in the way. This is really, really bad, and Tanya suddenly got something really dangerous. All throws in the game, Tanya's included, should do about 12% damage. Like this. But something a little funky happens in Pyromancer. Wrong one. There we go. The dust. Watch what happens. 32%! And it keeps going. Alright, I'll do Kotal next. As long as the dust is on. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because... okay, they didn't fix it yet. I'm kind of surprised. They need to, though. Okay, so we'll do Kotal Kahn. His main buffs are in the non-Makuhito variations, but I'll do the Makuhito variation right now. Quan Chi, Warlock. Just so we have different ways to beat on Quan Chi. Kotal! Alright, so a lot of his stuff is kind of basic. A lot of regular attack collisions can now hit more consistently in combos, which is nice. Oh, I think that means that this just became a little more reliable. Yes, it did! Yeah, you get it, Vex. I mean, at least Tanya got buffed. Oh. Anyways, let's have a look here. So, away forward punch, which is 1, that's 9 frames instead of 10 now. So a little bit faster, not too bad. Away back punch, 25 frames instead of 27, and now does what's called a low crush. Which I don't totally know what that means, but I have an idea. Towards forward punch, back punch, so -6 on block. Rich, horny Quan Chi. I bet she's got something to do with the hands, don't it? Alright, so the air takedown attack, which I believe is just it normally, has air priority on frame 4 instead of frame 8. A lot faster now. So that means a jumping person needs to be a lot faster, or they're gonna get caught by Kotal Kahn. Now, oh, not in this variation, hey? Okay, so we'll have to save it for one of the other variations. Because it's all about the mace parry, which Kotal Kahn does not have because of the because in War Guide he's got the Makuhito. Which, by the way, this attack is now hard knockdown. You can't roll out of this. Which is not too shabby. Let's hop over to Blood God, though. One of my personal favorites, because like Ancestral Kung Jin, who I mentioned in my first episode of the dojo, I like characters... Oh, I don't think I actually mentioned this, but anyways, I kind of like characters who can buff themselves, because even though it's a little bit of risk, the rewards can be fantastic. Like this. The infamous 71 with Kotal that I've probably mentioned in a couple of streams in the past. If I haven't, then I'm surprised, but there you go, 71%. Okay, so we're going to talk the parries here. They are a lot faster now. 7 frames instead of 9, and 1 frame to start up instead of 4. So, instant. For a bar meter, though. So we'll get Quan Chi to, on knockdown, perform the skull, just because it's going to be easy to do. So now... I've got a damage buff. That works on projectiles too, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to turn that off now so that it doesn't get annoying. In the Blood God variation, the amount of meter I gain is ridiculous. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second here. So I'm just going to set these to normal, and I'm going to set his wake up to be the X-ray. So I'll just do thing. You can do 114 square square circle on the PlayStation 4. Oh, what? I told it not to refill. There we go. So I'll just have to do that again. I think I'll waste all my meter kind of healing up. Do. I'm just healing myself up for now so that I can, you know, take a couple of hits. And I'm going to set him to expert level Quan Chi. Oh, wait. No, not yet. I just realized I need to set up the totem first. The Obsidian Totem got yet another buff. In the last buff, we were looking at a increase in how little damage he takes now. He takes half damage now, as opposed to a quarter. Now watch how much meter he gains when he gets hit. Oh, did it not spinalize again? It didn't. Here we go. Alright, pretty solid. That was half a bar meter. Actually, hold on a second. I know of a better way. Yeah, wake up attack's gonna be the Skull Crusher. Damn it. I don't know if that just broke my totem, but yeah, it did. Okay, so the idea was that it actually increases the amount of X-ray recovery that he's got, which is a lot. I'm just gonna have to record some stuff first. So here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have Quan Chi dodge this. There. With the X-ray. Oh shit. Now I'm gonna set Quan Chi to do the thing. Oh, damn it. Really? Okay, so. I didn't realize that it would also reset my X-ray. How am I gonna do that? Oh, I know. Okay, if I can... Yeah, the training mode is kind of annoying sometimes, but that's okay. And I'm gonna set him... he kind of builds up meter faster with this variation, which is nice when he gets hit. Now he has a means to counterattack a lot faster, so you got to be wary of that. And finally, Blood Offering adds its damage 100% to the Blood Totem. Watch this. Did you see that? 21% health recovery, and I got a whole bar. Even though that wasn't the full combo, look at all the bar I got. Blood God just got even more dangerous than it was supposed to, which is kind of crazy. I really like that. But the big buff of all the big buffs, I like big buffs and I cannot lie. You and your sisters can't deny. Sorry. Let's get moving, shall we? Like that. But the big buff of all the big buffs, I like big buffs and I cannot lie. You and your sisters can't deny. Sorry. I'm really glad I got that. Okay, so in this variation, we have an increased life gain. Oh wow, it restarted us to 0 meter. Okay. Oh, that would have been really nice. That would have been the perfect way to describe it. So we'll get Quan Chi to burn his off in the X-ray. Missed. I didn't say he was gonna land it. Alright, so now that that's gone, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set up some sun, but I'm not gonna do the sun grab. Here, I'll show you. I have 1 sun level. I have 2 sun level. And I have 3. This new move is called the Soul Spark. It's an attack that it's a move rather that instantly gives you 1 bar without having to go through the lengthy process of sun choking all the time. Which sometimes you'll want to do a Sun God choke at the end of a combo and it happens to build up some stuff. Nice. But now it's more beneficial to set up a lot like a traditional Blood God would. Now I'm at level 2. It's ridiculous. And then I wish there's a way to turn the meter off, but oh wait, that's perfect. I'll just set it to 1 bar. And see, I can, and the amount of meter I gain out of that is pretty decent. But what about life? I'll just have Quan Chi attack me for a little bit. I just need the full bar. This is supposed to be very hard. Jeez, I could probably counterattack this. Oh, there we go.
Your resistance puzzles me.
There we go. Alright, so we'll turn that off now. Oh, wait a second. I still need health. Shat! Oh, wait. More reliable means. Tick! There we go. Okay. Level 1 Sun God. 8%.
I grow stronger.
12%.
I grow stronger. I grow stronger. I grow stronger.
Do you say anything else other than that, Sun God? I grow stronger. I grow stronger. I grow stronger. Man, quit repeating yourself. 18% recovery. If you're in the sunlight with that, you're going to recover really, really fast. But also, I can meter burn it and be at full level right from the get-go. That is why Sun God has suddenly become very, very interesting. Alrighty, next request. Anybody else? Who else do you want to see? And for the newcomers, I'll quickly give you an update. Cassie Cage got a slight buff to her X-ray, frame advantage-wise, and target paint now hits on mid when it misses, and the power slam does more damage in Brawler. Devore got a few buffs, but also kind of a nerf in the sense that her Crawler can be reflected now. And Venomous got really, really dangerous with a lot of new ways to poison people. Burn the Witch? Oh, I see. I got confused for a second, but then I remembered.
Kotal Kahn.
Really like to mess with people. Okay. But yeah, Kotal Kahn's buffs also. He's got some stuff that's a little bit faster. Low Crush now. A lot of characters got a new Low Crush reaction. I don't exactly know what that means, but we'll figure it out later. And the Sun God just became really interesting. Also, Blood God totems. Oh, good lord, they're getting really good now. Alright, so. Who is next? Quan Chi? Raiden? Alright, Thomas. Raiden it is. A lot of his buffs are mainly in Displacer, but there's a little thing in Master of Storms that, personally, as somebody who plays Master of Storms, I really, really like. And let's switch it up by beating on Shinnok, because why not? Bone Hands! Too much whacking the weasel, I think. If you get my lame jokes. Alright, so in Master of Storms, the one thing that happened is that the little balls here, they now do damage on their own. Watch. So. Hold on a second. So since they do damage on their own, your opponent will be wary of trying to get close to them, because they'll take a little bit of chip damage here or there. But the big stuff is mainly from Displacer, and I'll also cover the universal stuff in Displacer. Towards back punch is +1 on hit instead of -8. So frame advantage wise, that just got pretty good. Oh wait, that's Reptile. Sorry, I read the Reptile buffs there. Okay, so a lot of regular attack stuff is gonna hit more consistently now with Raiden. I don't know. Oh no, that's just his head hitting the floor. You'll also would have noticed that Teleport got a big advantage, but I'll talk about that in a second. The lightning projectile doesn't cause auto block anymore. So at closer ranges, you can hit a little more consistently there. Now, towards back kick, which is this one, is -3 on block, up from -12, which is quite fantastic. And then sometimes this was more negative on hit on ducking opponents. Away forward punch back kick. That used to be negative on ducking. Now it isn't anymore. Now it's the same reaction on an opponent standing as well as an opponent ducking, which happens to be a 6-frame hit advantage, which is quite nice. And in the Displacer variation, Teleport in front no longer costs stamina. So now you have a means to reliably assault for free. It's really nice. Teleporting behind the away and behind the opponent is still going to cost stamina, but no longer will the front cost stamina, which is really, really nice. Also, you might have noticed I can attack a little bit faster. That's because there are 10 recovery frames gone from the teleport. So it used to be... So, for example, it actually used to be 29 recovery frames. Now it's 19, which is solid. The thing is that Sparkport is still 7, so it's much faster with a 1-frame activation. But 10 frames faster is still really good. Makes burning meter a little less necessary, which is nice because I like to conserve my meter a little bit. Other than that, that's really it for Raiden. Not too much has changed for him. He did get buffs for sure, but nothing too much. And nothing in the Thunder God variation. So, if you're a Thunder God player, Thomas, you're going to expect stuff to be very similar, if not a little bit better, because you can hit stuff more consistently now. Who's next? Bang! I would like a request. What would you like to request? Who would you like to see beat on an opponent? Probably Quan Chi, but it could be anyone. Takeda got some buffs. Jacqui got a lot, but not in full auto in the ways you would expect. She actually got some good stuff there. Erron Black's got some stuff now. Liu Kang was interesting to read. And I was just testing all of these yesterday too, and to get an idea for what it feels like. And a lot of them feel a lot nicer now. Predator got nerfed, but not a whole lot. He got expected stuff, like damage scaling is now more appropriate, so nothing too bad there otherwise. You can play Predator exactly the same way as you played him, and you'll still be fine. You'll just need to find ways to get around the damage limits and all. Burn the bitch. Okay, we'll get to there in a second here. We'll get to a live match in a minute here. We'll just have to see. Okay, so Thomas is requesting Sub-Zero. Oh! Sub-Zero just got very interesting. I'm gonna have to show that. I'm waiting for the Queen of Mice to send in her request so she could be next as well. I'm actually talking to her on Skype as well, so... Let's see here. We'll start in Unbreakable, because Unbreakable got some stuff finally. Even though Unbreakable was my favorite. So keep that fight in mind, Fang. Once we get to a real fight, we're gonna get some stuff. She also requested Sub-Zero. Some stuff is being a bit laggy on her end, so I'm just talking to her through Skype. Which is okay. Okay, so we got stuff from Sub-Zero. I'm gonna try and activate armor now, alright? What? He's got the ice bomb. But where's the... Oh, that's right. See... Okay, so that was a little bit elaborate of me. I apologize. But I already knew this. The inputs for the armor has changed. It's now down, back, X. Of Sub-Zero? All good, my man. Alright. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, so the ice stuff here is now down, back, X. And is a lot faster. Like, Ice Aura has 16 less recovery frames. Watch this. Almost instantly, I'm ready to defend myself properly. It's amazing. But also, you could do Frost Bomb, which is really nice. But, there's a really interesting buff. A 4% damage increase with Ice Armor on. But it shatters my armor. That's almost as much as an uppercut, mind you, so... So if you're really good with Sub-Zero... Hold on a second. Alrighty, Ben. I'll tell you how things go. Damn it. For some reason... Oh, that's right, because I'm charging my normal controller, so I'm using... I'm not trying to make excuses or anything. Look at that. Big damage. I'm out of the armor. 25%. It's pretty sweet. Oh, and, I could continue comboing sometimes. Especially if I do this. Hold on. Takes some time to get used to. It's pretty solid. Next up is the big one. Cryomancer. They said that this was going to be the assault version of Sub-Zero. They were not kidding this time around. The Air Frost Hammer, -2 on block instead of -8. The Frost Hammer is faster. 31 frames instead of 36, and is -9 on block. And now you can cancel better on hit with this, and it does a little more damage. And now, here's the thing. This combo used to do like 24%, now it does 16. Saddening, you would think. But that's because if it did 24%, this variation would be broken now. Because I can cancel. I can 2-in-1 cancel now in this variation. No bar, 25%, that's solid. It's insane. Hold on. One bar, 35%. That's as much as his X-ray. You can pull stuff that gets crazy good in Cryomancer now. That you have a reliable, huge damaging cancel. Look at that. That stuff is crazy. So that's called a 2-in-1 cancel, when you can use an attack and cancel it into a special attack. So for example, if I'm just going to use all my bar here and just do the same thing over and over again. Welcome back. I was just demonstrating Cryomancer's cancel ability. See that? That's 24 hits and 40% with 3 bar. Let's start again. I have a different idea. Oh, shit. There we go. 25 hits, 40% with 3 bar. But there's a reliable X-ray combo you can do. That's finally over 50%. Oh no, it's 49, isn't it? Yeah, it's 49. It's 49 with it without the jump punch though, so watch this. This iceberg is going to shatter you. It's going to be very, very fun to use this variation once again. That's it for Sub-Zero right now. In case you're wondering what you missed, really I was just talking about the Ice Bomb in Unbreakable working with armor. I'll show you that. Okay, armor, buff. Boom, 13% neutral. What was in the patch? A lot, Winston. Like, I've only covered... Every single character got buffed or nerfed to some degree. Most of them got buffs, and Torr has a cancel now in one variation. Kotal Kahn's sun stuff, it just got really crazy. Like, you can build sun meter without doing the sun god choke. It gets insane. Ermac can now combo in the air with Spectral, for example. And I think I'm just going to show that for our next thing. Who do you main, Winston? I think I'll pick them next after Ermac, unless I'm maining Ermac. And okay, 1 second here. Alright, so yeah, he can now combo straight with this. I just realized I need a bigger character, so... Oh, you mean Erron Black? Oh, I've got good news for you. What if a theme for a lot of characters is that a variation that's very rarely used gets buffed to the point where you can use it a lot now. A good example is going to be Ermac here. I'm just going to show off some stuff with Spectral, then I'll get to Erron Black. Alright, so I'll just quickly go find Ermac. Here we go. All of his stuff, except for one thing in Mystic, which I'll show in a second, is Spectral. So can be done in Spectral, so I'll show you. Why that, Mr. Binary Code? Down back kick is a low now, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. And away back punch. +1 on block. Or on hit. Maybe I'll do Tanya for 1, because Tanya, I really hate Tanya. I like the other girls, though. Except for Cassie Cage, but even then, I can learn how to use Tanya. So in Spectral, the Soul Charge is up to 11%, and now has 9 startups. A little bit faster. And can now be meter burned into Spectral Charge. 16%. This can be done out of hover, too. And there's 10 frames of Soul Charge recovery gone, so suddenly that move just became scary. But the main thing here is you can chain combo 1, 2, 3, 4 while you're in the air. %, 1 bar. Or actually no bar. I just realized. 1, 2, 3, 4, grab, bam. I wonder if this is the new hotness of Spectral. Damn it, too slow. There we go, got him. %, X-ray on Goro. That's insane. That's nuts. I love that. And then in Mystic, the Levitate and Telechoke have increased damage. And heal more with the Telechoke. It heals you 5% instead of 2%, which is solid. But now Winston is going to step into the ring. But I'm going to pick Gunslinger. Because that's the one variation that got all of the buffs. Outside of a couple of universal things. But yeah, Gunslinger got a lot of good stuff now. For example, I'll just show this off. The standoff stance is 1 frame faster, 10 instead of 11. And now you can pop up at the cost of I think it's just a little bit of damage. Look at that. You can pop up the opponent. Let's see what else we got. Oh, -3 on hit with the throw now instead of -10.
Gun is the best defense.
And then this attack here, -1 on hit instead of -7. You use all variations? Right on. So you'll be happy to know that Gunslinger just got a few really good buffs then. Standoff quick shot. This thing is -8 on hit, or on block rather, instead of -31, which is a huge frame advantage buff. And spin shot is 20 startup frames instead of 22, and recovers faster. And then Money Shot and Barrage have 7 to 9 less recovery frames. Depending on where they are. The only things he got in all variations are towards forward punch, back punch, and the throw being a little bit faster with frame advantages and all that. Like, almost all of his buffs are exclusive to Gunslinger variation. So, you gotta keep that in mind there. Alright, so that's about it for Erron Black. Not too much is different, but enough is different to make Gunslinger a really good variation to use, especially if you really, really like the hat. I like the hat, but that's just me. Alrighty. Don't you believe it? Hello, infamous sloth, or sloth. Who do you main, infamous sloth? Because I'm showing off the buffs and nerfs across all of these characters. I think in the meantime I'll show off my number 2 here, Ferra. And they got stuff in Ruthless, which, I mean, Ruthless used to be bad. Did we get skins? We didn't get skins. This was all gameplay stuff. This is all just gameplay stuff. You mean Tanya and Kitana? Okay. Okay, so I'll show off those two. Yes. Everybody got some kind of a buff or nerf. Oh, I already did. I already showed off the throw glitch. Anyhow, so check this out. You know this? It's a lot faster, and now I can do more damage. But check this out. I can cancel. I can cancel out of that as soon as she stabs me and go on an assault with Torr while waiting for Ferra to climb back onto my back. It's amazing. But yeah, that throw, though, is ridiculous. The tuck and trample attack does 13 now. I'm trying to remember what that was. That was tuck and trample. That was... Oh, the meter burn version. Ooh! That's going to be really good. Oh, and Lackey now has one thing, which was the Torr charge, which was where he runs at you when meter burned. No longer ignores damage scaling, but it does have a little more damage, so I believe it does the same as a tuck. It's ridiculous. It's... I personally haven't seen too much, like, online play with Tanya, but that shit's got to get fixed within the next couple of days. It's just... Yeah. Kobu Jutsu's the only one that really got anything outside of Pyromancer being evil, but... Anyhow, that's pretty much it for Ferra. Nothing too much. So, Kitana and Tanya are on next here, so... Just gonna quickly open up chat and see what I missed. Yeah, we didn't get skins, Tanya and Kitana. So we'll do Tanya, and I'll just show off the glitch. So, in case you people are like, what glitch? What is she talking about? And then Scorpion will be next. Oh yeah, there's a really bad glitch with Tanya. I'm gonna show you that binary. I know you're 10110010111, but I'm just gonna call you binary for now, if that's okay. Because that's all binary to me. Okay, check this out. So, normally a throw does 12% in all variations, okay? No matter what, every character 12%. But let's say I throw dust. 32% with the dust. It's ridiculous. And I could just keep going. Dust and rinse and repeat. It's ridiculous. Dust, throw, repeat the throw until victory. It's so bad. It's ridiculous. I mean, I love it just because it's so fun, but that's got to get buffed, and that's got to get buffed fast. Or, I mean, nerfed. I mean, Jesus. There are now 8 minimum frames before you can dash cancel out of this delay here. Oh. I don't think they even meant to do it. But yeah. Oh, flip kick is now always a hard knockdown. So you can't roll out of that. It's stupid. And now the X-ray 0 on hit instead of -6. But who needs to burn all of that in this when you've got the throw glitch? I first heard about this glitch from Sonic Fox, and I thought he was fucking with people. Like, 32% on throw? That's retarded. I gotta do this. And I did it. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, yeah, okay, then Kitana, then Scorpion. All right. So check this out. Yeah, she is. I just never really liked her as a character. She's just Tanya nerf, please. Yeah, I mean, that nerf I totally get. I totally get just fixing that. And the only really thing that was a problem, Winston, was there was a bug in Kobujutsu where the Tonfa Strike had 2 hits of armor instead of 1. And Tonfa Strike was... where was it? Tonfa Strike was this. It used to have 2 hits of armor. Now it just has the 1. That's really it for Tanya. Next up's going to be Kitana, then I'm going to touch on Scorpion. I don't think they'll quite do that. Anyhow, let's do classic Kitana, or MK9 redesigned Kitana. And I just want to say nothing here is part of any real variation. Like, the one thing I do wish was that... You know what, let's just pick on Deborah. I forgot, I really don't like Deborah either. I really wish that her Sharpen would act a little more like Sub-Zero's ice armor, and you could continue a combo after it, but... Pagwatanfab. Thanks, Brittany. I didn't hear about Ed Boon retiring, but I'll have to look into that in a second here. And that pixie dust is supposed to just affect her fireballs, but it also is supposed to affect her throw. This patch, it's all of the characters got some kind of change. And I'm just going through all of the character changes right now. Oh, right, and Kung Lao and Kenshi as well. Actually, yeah, that's about it. Her throw's a bit faster. Back punch, front punches got the ducking negative thing fixed, and forward kick is better on hit now. Which is really nice. You're following me now, Winston? Nice! Welcome to the club. I need to get some kind of way to notify. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot that went on with Kitana. We'll stay away from Scorpion for now, actually, because I really want to cover Kenshi. Because Kenshi had some interesting stuff going on. Not too much, but it's worth noting. Most of it is in Kenjutsu. Ozzy. Ow. And I'm just going to stick to Beardskin because Beardskin. Oh, and that reminds me. All of the... no, I don't really, kind of. It's complicated. Open relationship, so not really, sort of. I don't even know who you are, Brittany, but I really appreciate the thing, unless you're messing with me here. Anyhow, so I'll just quickly cover Kenshi's stuff here. Down front kick hits low now. This hits low. It used to hit mid, but now it hits low. Not too bad. There was a bug where this used to be negative on hit in all variations. And there was a gap in this string. You haven't seen my face. I'm just saying. Although, my voice though. Alright, so an away back punch, this is supposed to be low crush. And has more pushback on block, so you can punish. I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Where's my block? I need my block! I will never do that again, I'm sorry. Okay, so here, we'll just do... What can he do out of this? Dash back? Yeah. See, there's more pushback. Yeah, I'm not playing along too much binary, but whatever. Oh shit, I forgot. There was actually some stuff I needed to cover. I'll just do balance at first.
Goro.
I'm just playing along for now, but whatever. Okay, so the thing with balance is if I whiff, I got 10 less recovery frames on whiff, so... which is kind of scary, actually. Nothing changed with Possessed, so we'll just go straight to Balanced. The Teletoss, which is the same command as the Flurry, has whiff chances down. So whiff is about 5 frames. And that's really it. Double digits, woo! Alright, and then Kung Lao. You don't know where I live. I'm not playing along anymore. Oh, that reminds me. The Predator's low poke got nerfed. It was the hardest thing to get nerfed. But that's about it. I'll show that one after I show off Scorpion and Kung Lao. So I'll start with Kung Lao. Most of it's in Buzzsaw, so I'll just start there. And
Jason Voorhees.
Just because he's going to get some cool stuff in a second here. And Jason's got one thing that I have to show in an actual fight. Don't spoil it if you know what it is. I just have to save it for later. Okay, so the Buzzsaw variation, the low grinder starts closer, so there's... Okay, who is this person? Classic Rifleman. 1 second here. I do not know who you are. Fuck it. How bad could it be? Sorry about that, guys. Just got a friend request from somebody. I'm a little bit worried, but we'll see how that works out. So anyways, the low thing here, now I cannot miss with that. You're a rifle gun classic? Okay. Thank you, Winston, for a second. You're the scary one. Okay. If you're talking to Brittany there, Vex, thank you. Kung Lao, most of the buffs were mainly in Buzzsaw, so that people can use Buzzsaw more. Like, the hats do more damage. All it is that the hats do more damage, and this hits more consistently. Oh, no. Okay, bad news. Yeah, Rifle Gun Classic. That was the person who sent the friend request. I'm guessing it's you, Winston? Okay, bad news, Thomas. Mortal Kombat X for the last gen, PS3 and Xbox 360, has been cancelled as of a couple of days ago. Ed Boon was really sad about it. Yeah, it got cancelled. So, sadly, yeah, you made the right decision there, Vex, or Fang, with the taking your money back, because it turned out it got cancelled. Oh well. Anyhow, back on track here. The one thing is that with the Tempest variation, which a lot of people really like to use, as far as I know, because traveling spin, this. There's increased damage scaling, which means that there's more damage scaling, which means that after this sort of hit, your attacks are going to do less damage over time, so you got to keep that in mind. But there is a little bit of pushback on block. Yes! I really love Kotal Sun God buffs. It's crazy. I'm actually going to do a fight against Dark Empress Kitana soon, once I run through all of these. And the other one in Hat Trick, the only thing was that Hatarang's thing, damage scaling got decreased, so I could do more damage. Making this combo here a little more viable. But not by much. She did, but here's the thing. It's not like her projectiles got buffed at all. It's all close combat stuff. So they're trying to make her more like Kung Jin, who's really well balanced in all sorts of ranges. I'm gonna quickly cover Scorpion. Not a whole lot happened. All can be shown in Inferno. I'll just pick on Goro because he's convenient. Here we go. He got, Scorpion got 3 things. This is now a low crush and has more startup, 17 frames instead of 15. This does 7 damage instead of 3. And the meter burn minion has fewer startup frames and does 5 damage. That's really it for Scorpion. Nothing too big. Yeah. Who is next? Yeah, let's do Jacqui Briggs next, because Jacqui Briggs got a shit ton of buffs. Rivaling Takeda for the most buffs I've ever seen out of a character, actually. In this patch. So I'll just go Jacqui. She's got 19 buffs and or nerfs. 19 things happen to her. Most of it is universal, actually, but I'm just going to stick to high tech because it's my preferred variation. You can tune one cancel out of this. Not what I recommend normally, because that's the only move you would think, but air fake out's also really good too. So, now that's a viable combo. I'm not sure if you heard that, but Jacqui Briggs just said, "Say my name, bitch!" Anyways. That now hits overhead instead of mid, which is super nice. And I could tune one cancel out of this. And, that on block. So, on block. That they did. Now the meter burn bug spray has 20 frames of startup instead of 28 and does 16% damage. The non-meter burn version still does about 10% and has 13 startup frames instead of 28. So they made it faster and do more damage. Just what that needed. Anyways, this now has 6 startup frames instead of 7. This has 8 instead of 11 right here. The back punch here. Triangle. I can never land this attack. It's called Stanky Leg, but I can never land it. I can never land this frickin' move. There we go. That has more push-up on block. But again, it took me like 20 tries to land that move anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. Let's see here. We already did that. Down front punch now has 1 less startup frame and is better on block. I don't have PS Plus, so I can't fight you online. Sorry, Winston. As soon as I do, I definitely will. I definitely will take all challengers. But I don't have PS Plus right now. Kind of low on cash. Broke as a joke! But hopefully I get paid soon so I actually can afford to do that. What's next here? We got... This is now -5 on block, up from -12, and this is now -9 on block, up from -14, which is really nice. And this is a little bit faster, as I mentioned, so you can actually fake him out into a grab. Yes, it is really called Stanky Leg. I will show you. Right there, Stanky Leg. Circle up, circle, but you gotta be super fast with it. It's almost worthless as a move, though. See, it takes all... It's ridiculous. It's quite funny. And then air ground tremor will now pop up the opponent. Netto Tiger? I don't quite understand what that means. Sorry. High tech is now... You're now forced to block the second hit of Plasma Burst, which is... No, it's circle up circle. It's called stanky leg. This move right here. That I'm trying to land. I did it earlier, but again, it takes me forever. There it is. That quick roundhouse there. It's called stanky leg. It's quite ridiculous. Helicopter. That was part of a couple of patches ago. I think it was the Tanya buff, or the Tanya patch, that the one that gave compatibility for Tanya in case somebody got her early. That allowed. That was when she got the new move Stanky Leg. A terrible attack. Never use it. Next up is shotgun variation. This attack here, when meter burned, will always stun. Is that really what it was? Wow, okay. The more you know. Oh, that was the stanky leg. Okay. So that was stanky leg. And then NetherRealm decided to give her a new move, which is almost impossible to use, called stanky leg right here. Okay, I get it now. Anyhow, back on track. Shotgun will always, the meter burn double barrel will always stun. Learn new stuff every day, it seems. And also, Full Auto also got this. You're supposed to be able to more easily combo with this, but you can't combo it regardless. But in Full Auto you can. Yep. That move is now an overhead in all variations. Maybe because they thought it was funny. Just like an inside joke or something. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go do Takeda. Or Takedo! And let's go beat on Kano. New face. We'll make him Soviet Kano. Sorry. There we go. Takeda has 27 changes. Good God. Okay. So, there was a gap in, let's see. There used to be a gap here. Yeah, I was expecting something like that to happen. Kitana getting some kind of an overhead in this patch, but nope. Her forward 3-3 got a frame advantage, is the only really notable thing. Shit. Oh well. Kitana's still pretty dangerous, but it's pretty ridiculous. Now, ducking opponents and in combo, some of his moves are going to hit more, which is nice. Back punch now has... This move is faster here. And it's +3 on hit. Back punch, front punch is now +2 on hit. So overall, this combo just got a little bit faster. But that's the thing, she has to hit you. Every character has a weakness. Kitana has to hit you. That's it. Towards back kick has 4 fewer startup frames and it's +2 on block. It's ridiculous. I love Kitana. she was one of my mains in MK9, and I was really sad when they changed her up so much I couldn't figure her out. And I figured her out a little bit. It's quite nice. But I hate corner combos, that's the thing. It's just my thing, I just don't like trapping people in the corner. It just feels really dirty, so I really prefer mid-screen combos or getting people out of corners and stuff. Oh, that reminds me. In Shirai Ryu, this attack, you're gonna see it. This one's also kind of common. It can be meter burned like that instead of just meter burning it straight away. So if you need to save some bar, trick your opponent. And how do you do that? I must ask. Fix a bug where would be basically this can now hit ducking opponents more positively. This. Do you love how Brittany was gone as soon as we called him or her out? That's funny. Anyways, we'll have him block always. You can now cancel into this. Not that you should. It's a bad idea. Just better just to do that. Oh, down back 3 with the upraise or this? Like the up punch, the neutral jumping punch. Tornado kick also is a lot better on block now. It's -6 on block instead of -21, and it's always a hard knockdown. And Shirai Ryu, like I said, that's a thing. Solid. I just quickly read through that. That's pretty solid, dude. Remind me never to fight you, infamous sloth. I'm just kidding. I get my ass kicked online all the time because of the input lag, and also I'm actually not that good. I mean, like, I'm okay. Like, I rank myself probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Most of these guys I'm fighting are easily 8s or 9s, though, so they crush me. Okay, yeah. Wait, I think I know that move. Not a problem, man. Okay, so, also, here's the thing. You can delay the teleport longer when meter bird. That's really... Oh, it's just in general? 1, 2. Okay. You gotta run? Nice seeing you, Thomas! Hopefully you come around soon. Lasher got some stuff too, so I'll show that off. Like the crazy punch? Thanks. I'm also reading the patch notes off right now so that I can get an idea, like, what to talk about, like, what to cover next. But I really, really do try to learn the character as best as I can. Oh, and Takeda's got a new air aerial. I'll show you. When traveling, if you hold down forward, this one I discovered on accident, actually. If you hold down forward while traveling in the air, you get that. And I try to understand what people are talking about. Yeah. No, I haven't touched her yet. And man, you should have seen how poorly people reacted. Okay, by the way, this here, low slash, is plus 19 on hit instead of plus 4. And finally, Ronin. Oh god, I never did cover Ronin on my own. Because I was just practicing with most of this stuff on my own. So, yeah, I don't like Ronin too much. Lightsabers, though! Okay, so this does 10 damage now instead of 9, and this does 14, up from 11. Yes, it did, Takeda. Yes, it did. And Piercing Spark, right here. Piercing Spark, Piercing Spark, Piercing Spark, Piercing Spark. Come on, help me out here. Piercing Spark! Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's the neutral one. Okay. has 2 fewer recovery frames. So yeah, Takeda can zone pretty bad now. It's kind of crazy. Oh, this is now -0 on block. Or this is now 0 on block, up from -21. A 21 frame advantage. That's crazy. This now hits mid and has fewer startup frames too. It's quite good. See, back punch, front punch is now +2 on block. And it causes a different air reaction. I gotta see that. Oh! Indeed. Holy crap! Check this out! I just discovered this. Hold on. Hold on a second. Just on its own. Because like Raiden's back 1-4, it sets the opponent back on the ground. Damn it, I did it wrong. That's pretty good. I really like that. Okay, different air reaction. Where were we? Here we are. And this now has 12, down from 15, which is nice. And then this now is, until he's done rising, will hit the opponent, which is really nice. Oh, excuse me. Oh! And then there's this. Do you remember that tri-kunai? It hits more consistently now. Which is kind of ridiculous, but I really like that. Okay, let's get Sonya out of the way. With that throw glitch, it totally is. I'm gonna get Sonya out of the way right now because I freaking hate playing as Sonya. I love her as a character, but god damn, I can't play her worth shit. Also, coarse language. Just thought I'd point that out. And everybody fled the tournament. Okay. Alright, so Sonya didn't get too much that I can really figure out. Okay, so after her X-ray, she gets combo scaling. We'll just have punch walk go. This combo is 45 normally until this patch. It's now 43. Thank you, Surf Punks. So they increased the damage scaling of the X-ray a little bit, so some of your X-ray combos are going to be a little bit weaker, but that's okay. Just keep running. Next up we got, okay, yeah. Away front punch, back punch is no longer a hard, back kick is no longer a hard knockdown. Which I think means you, which I don't play Sonya a whole lot. I don't remember this being a hard knockdown, but again, I don't play Sonya too much, so I might be wrong there. Away front punch, back, oh, wait a minute. Front punch, yeah, and back kick. Yeah, and there was a bug that was causing back punch, which is that, to miss some ducking opponents, but now that's been fixed. Covert Ops, which I'm in right now, that last hit now gets combo damage scaling, so you could say it's a nerf, which is okay. The input priority of Demolition's Wake and Bake, or Bake and Wake, I mean, On Wake Up is okay. Bacon Wake, where is that? Here we go, Bacon Wake. That has lower priority, so if I could get Goro to knock me down... So I can do that, but I just realized I could actually roll away. Watch this. Hold on a second. I did it earlier, but you could just roll away twice. And then there is Special Forces, which a way back punch does 4 more damage. 7% into a good throw. That's okay. Okay, it was... Yeah. Okay. Nope. Kaboom. Alright, so now that Sonya's out of the way, I think I'll cover another character that got quite a bit. And he ain't pretty. Oh wait, actually, I just remembered, I need to do Mileena. Oh boy. Mileena fans are pissed right now. And I'll show you why in a second here. Yep, Mileena is coming up right now, and then Predator, and then Reptile. Predator didn't get too much. He got nerfed, but not a whole lot, so don't expect anything crazy like what happened to Mileena here. This now low crushes. -2 on hit. And is no longer 2-in-1 cancelable, meaning that unless you're in the corner, you're not going to be able to roll or telekick at your opponent. Oh wait, you can roll. It's just it's not 2-in-1 cancelable. So it's just harder to land that roll now. And also the telekick you can't go into, which took away one better combos with Mileena, but that's okay. I've got backups. I don't really main Mileena too much, but this is also -11 on block and is a hard knockdown. And then back kick is now 11 startup, down from 13, if I got that right. Yeah, I got that right. Okay, so... Do you play Mileena a whole lot, Infamous Lock? Oh. Fuck. It's okay. She still has an X-ray combo. It just does 1% less damage than what I'm used to. Now for the stuff that's exclusive to piercing, which away forward punch is -6 on block and 8 on hit. +2 on block. Money well saved. Indeed, Vex. Indeed, I know what you're talking about. But anyhow, that is a little bit problematic for Mileena players, but you can always adapt. Like I said, I just discovered this on the fly. Thing, roll. Come on, roll. Into the jump kick, which can go into the telekick if you want. But I'm just testing it based on pure damage here. Yeah, you should go into the telekick after that, but keep that in mind. Towards front punch is +2 on block and 9 on hit. And then away back punch is -4 on block, up from -9. So a lot of her side attacks are better on block, and she got hit kind of hard with 1 or 2 things. Next up is Predator, who is right below Mileena, I just realized. Okay, so Predator. Most of his stuff is going to be HQ10 and Hunter damage scaling fixes, which is not too bad. And the fixes are not really major, but I'll show you what I mean. Into EX roll is a low overhead. Alright, I'm going to have a look at that, see if it's still a thing, because I did the full combo and it made it, and I couldn't 2-in-1 cancel. But maybe if I just did the first part, I should be okay. But first we'll do Predator. The front kick attack, that hits high now instead of mid. This is now -3 on block, down from -1. You don't need this attack. It's just good to know that this is just a little slower on block now. There's now damage scaling on that slam there, so as well as increased damage scaling on this, but not by much, as well as, hold on. There being some damage scaling to boot there as well, on his discs. And there's combo damage scaling to regular scimitar stab and the throw, so this combo is going to do a little less damage. Predator's still really high damage, it's just a little bit less. So nothing too dangerous, nothing too bad's happened there. Overraptor. I'm confused. But yeah, the snag and the trap have increased damage scaling. So you gotta keep that in mind. There was a bug where snag would not go away when the Predator was hit, and now it should for sure. Okie dokie. And then the HQ10 variation got hit a little bit, but that's okay. What happened was that there's increased damage scaling after the plasma shot and the plasma barrage. So, where this used to be 25, it's now 24. It's not that big of a deal. There's a little bit of a hit advantage of plasma shot and ground plasma shot. That's down by 5 frames, so the hit advantage has gone down a little bit. And there was a window where you could choose the direction of the plasma shot, so you can no longer hit that and it'd be called a high. And then real fast I'm going to cover Reptile here, and let's do normal Reptile and Cassie Cage. I feel like Cassie Cage. How's everybody enjoying the stream, by the way? I wouldn't mind some opinions, some thoughts, something you want to cover, somebody you want me to cover, etc. Alright. So, Reptile. Here we go. Yeah, I mistook this for one of Raiden's buffs here. Towards back punch, this one is now +1 on hit. Acid Spit no longer triggers auto block and has had a damage buff. It now does 8 damage instead of 5. Really glad to hear that. Now you remember the floating ball motion, right? This thing? They changed it from being towards down back R2 to be down R2. So for example, if I really wanted to, there you go. Ah, damn! I'm gonna accept that friend request in a second. There are fewer recovery frames for Force Ball and Slime Ball, which is okay. 4 fewer frames. And a little bit of a loftier reaction. So if I get her in the corner, it just kind of throws her back a little further is all. Claw Swipe is now -6 on block, but Claw Slash is now -15. So the base is down 5 frames, but the meter burn is up 5 frames, which is bad. But the going... Okay, let me rephrase. So there's -6 frames. There's 6 frames where he's at a disadvantage as opposed to 11 from last time with this. But now with this, this is 15 instead, or -15 instead of -10. So from what I understand, that basically just means that this is a little more easier to punish on block. Same with the Claw Bounce, which got a 10 frame reduction on block. To -7 instead of -17, but now this is -20 instead of -17, which is bad, but it could be worse. This is no longer a hard knockdown, and you see that reaction now? Watch this. That allows for new combos. I'm just ending it in the throw just because it's an easy, reliable thing, but in theory... Oh wait, that requires meter, never mind. Unless... Ah, oh, maybe if I'm full screen and I have all my stamina back. No, not even then. Unless... Yeah, no way in hell. So, with one meter. Ooh. Hold on, I got an idea here. Hold on a second. Ah, damn! I'm gonna get this to work. Come hell or high water. I did it too early. Ah, shit. Hold on, let me try this again. Damn it! Why am I fucking up so bad all of a sudden? I'm gonna get this to work. Oops. There we go. Not the best combo in the world, but damn, it's now possible, it's now much easier to pull off because of that. Here we go. Where are we going? Okay, yeah. Deceptive. Adding stealth no longer triggers auto block and allows you to continue some combos. So for example, hold on a second. Hold on. So stealth just became a lot more dangerous on the offensive, especially since stealth EX is 11 frames faster than it was before. So Deceptive Reptile is going to be more assaultive than ever before, which is really, really nice. I'm not going to lie. Alrighty. I think... let us take a quick break from the training mode and have a couple of matches. First up, Sun God Kotal. Oh, Blood God. Sun God Kotal versus Dark Empress Kitana. In Assassin, because why not? And let's go somewhere sunny, like, yeah, World Marketplace.
Shao Kahn's orphaned child.
And his greatest assassin.
I'll consider myself forewarned.
Round 1.
You do that, Kotal. Uh-oh. Fans! Oh, I need to go back and change my options in a second here. I'll just end the match here. Ah!
Round 2.
Okay, watch this. Oh yeah, I'm so used to it being 2 rounds, I forgot that it was actually 3. Oh well. I'll fix it later.
Bring on the rest, Tanya.
Round 3. Fight.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess that was well timed. Ow. Uh-oh. Ah! Round 4.
Round 4. Fight.
Just to play it safe, you know? Forgot I could reflect that parry too, actually. Or the projectile. Uh-oh. Shut up. Okay. Getting done with you, Kitana. Ah, damn it. Burn the witch!
Your soul burns.
Kotal Kahn wins.
Connect 5 X-rays. Gonna quit to the main menu here in a second there. Okay, and go to my options menu and quickly adjust a few things. You can have as many as 5 rounds, but I'm just gonna have it set to the default of 2. And then we're gonna do a Jason Voorhees fight. But I'm gonna rig it a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing too serious. Because this change happens when it comes to Resurrection. Who has not been changed too much? Mileena. Why not? Just keep in mind this first round here, I'm gonna rig it so that she wins the first round. Because I need to show you one thing with Jason.
Give up, scum.
Round 1. Fight.
But I will get... I'll just get the first hit is all. I'm going easy on her so that she can land something. No. If I hold down when I almost die, here's what happens. I forfeit the round, keeping all of my meter, so that I could do this. And open up with a 50% X-ray combo. Chokey choke! Backbreaker. The only universal thing is that the corpse grab and slam are faster by 2 frames. Oh, suddenly she means business. Come on. Get rough with me. Come on. Hit me already. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just gonna trundle along towards you, okay? Trundle, trundle, trundle. But I cannot delay a resurrection in the final round. It has to, I have to resurrect.
Jason wins.
So, I'm actually quite curious to learn what you guys think. Do you think that delaying your resurrection, thus saving your meter for a big opener in the next round, is worth it? Or do you think that it's more useless than anything? That you're not even going to bother with it? I really want to know what all of you guys think. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Okay. In Slasher, the only thing that really happened was that forward back punch. That is better cancel, which is good. That's really it. This is just better on cancel. Relentless got the most. Damned no longer carries between rounds, which is kind of sad, but... Let's see here. Damned no longer carries. In case you're wondering what damned is, it's the fact that It's the fact that he can increase the amount of damage he does, the less health that he has. So it used to be 3% increase, 7% increase, 12% increase, 18% increase at under 75%, 50%, 25%, and 5%. Now it's 10%, 20%, 33%, and 50% under 50% health, 25% health, 10% health, and 5% health. So because of this wonderful thing, I can set the health to 40, and now I have my 10% increase. Like I said, it's only a 10% thing. It's not too bad, but such a huge increase so early in is worth keeping in mind. Now we'll lower it to 20% to get 20%. Oh, that's a corner combo. There we go, 31%. Yeah, that shit gets scary really fast with... The more you whittle down Jason, the more damage he does. I personally think that resurrection thing's kind of useful, but it really depends. That's what Queen of the Mice said. I can't... Okay, so... Yippers. Okay, so below 10% is where things get interesting. Okay, I just got to make sure that that's not the same there. I think it is. 8.4, 8.4. Okay, so I need to get Quan Chi to hit me a little bit. So we're going to get Quan Chi to on wake up. Use trance. There. Now we should have a 33% increase, which we do. That's the same as a normal chain. Like when you enhance with the chain in Unstoppable, it's a 33% without meter burn. But if you're foolish enough to let Jason try and attack you at below 5%, you're in trouble, because now he's at 50%. Hold on a second, transfer again. Because it's at 50%. Now, you're in some serious trouble with a 66% legal combo. But his health is so low by that point that a trance will kill him. So you gotta be careful with that. And that's pretty much it for Jason. Jax was the only character that never really got anything. All he got was some of his attack collisions hit more consistently on ducking opponents and in combos. That's really it. That's going to come in handy, but it's so little that I'm not even going to bother covering it. Alright, audience decision. Who is next? And I'll beat on Tanya this time, I promise. Okay. Who did we not do? We didn't do Liu Kang. We're not doing Jack, so we can ignore him. Kano, Johnny Cage, Shinnok, Tremor, Goro. I just realized I need to do Goro. Kung Jin. And that's about it. And I think the dog's going nuts, so. Yes?
At the door that I have no clue who it is.
I'll be right back. I gotta go deal with someone at the door. And we're back! Sorry about that. There's some guy at the door. Jehovah's Witness. Had to deal with him. Alright, let's go. We got a four-armed freak to deal with here, so... So Takeda, if you recall, he had the fist flurry punch thing that you could enhance at the end of it. Well, so does Goro. This attack also has more range. This also has a different reaction, making it easier to combo out of. Where did Goro go? This now has 9 startup frames instead of 14. Watch this. Watch this. Raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof. I couldn't help myself there. If Stomp misses, the recovery rate is down by 16 frames. And the reaction to this, as I said, can be 2-in-1 canceled out of. I can meter burn regular punch walk on hit, which is really nice. And 2 fewer startup frames per stomp. Oh! Like, the patch didn't get fully implemented when I last played with this. Okay, so... Goro, in Kotal Warrior, that chest bump now hits mid. So, if I had Erron Black here ducking, I can now hit him with that. Next up, we've got Dragon Fangs. Sorry about that. Alright, so... You remember Fang low? Down back triangle that was like a low sweep? Well, to be honest, I don't completely remember what... Well, it became down... It became... Oh, I see. They removed that, and then they replaced it with this. It's now a back forward special attack that can be meter burned. Hello.
Did you get my email?
I did not yet.
Do you not get notification when I send you an email to Chris the Dragon?
Not on my phone, because I haven't been on my Gmail yet.
Okay, well, she can't book her locker till tomorrow.
Hmm.
I'll start about that. Something else.
There's a lot new here, Koopaloids.
Anywho, you gotta work at noon tomorrow, right? And Friday?
Friday, Saturday.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So, Thursday, do you want to take her?
That would probably be best.
Okay. That'll give me some time to get some information together and maybe meet up with Lexi and Victoria at Eau Claire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Eau Claire's probably a better place to switch buses, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nicer, safer bus depot, isn't it?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, Northgate. Well, Northgate's got a bad rep for being a little rougher.
It's just a reputation. They're in with the right crowd.
Because you're gonna need to like show her.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so when you get on the bus, make sure it says this on it. And she can't be on her phone.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, I'll talk to her about it as well.
Alright.
Okay.
Alrighty. I already covered Erron Black, but I'll just quickly give you the quick rundown. Gunslinger got a lot better. The money shot is way faster, and has way less recovery frames, as well as you have a new pop-up. The standoff stance is a lot faster too, so it's, well, by a lot faster I mean it's 1 frame faster. My bad. So, suddenly you got a pop-up, so. And also, this is faster and better for zoning, because it's got way less recovery frames. I think like 10 fewer recovery frames. It's crazy. So, outside of that and a couple of little things here or there, that's it for Erron Black. Thanks for asking, though, Edward. But yeah, Koopaloids, we got a shite ton going on here. I actually covered almost all the characters, so we'll do Kano right now. Most of the stuff is in Cybernetic, but we'll start with Cutthroat because it's also got a couple things. And fun stuff is going to happen here. Please cover Kung Lao? Okay. I think I already did cover Kung Lao, but if you're new, I'll just do that right now. One second here. Kung Lao. What's your preferred variation, DRG man? I'm gonna start with Buzzsaw, but then go to your preferred variation, because Buzzsaw got the most stuff. So the hat does a little more damage overall. 5% instead of 3. Except damage reductions of things, so that's actually 4, but whatever. And this attack now hits closer, so you can't miss when you're doing it really close, so... And your Tempest? Right on. Tempest didn't get too much. Really, it kind of got nerfed very slightly. There's slight pushback on block with this attack, and there's increased damage scaling with it, too. That's really it with Tempest. Nothing really big happened there. Hat Trick got decreased damage scaling with the Hatterang, so you can make more damage in combos. So aside from that, there wasn't too much that happened to Kung Lao, but hopefully you'll... Oh, and towards front kick is now 19 startup frames, and towards front kick, down front kick is minus 12 on block, up from minus 22. So I hope that helps you out, DRG man. Nothing happened to the 4-4 starter. The 4-4 starter remains exactly the same. I'll show you. 1 second here. All right. Yeah, nothing really changed about it. Here, I'll show you. Let's see if I can find it on its own. Spin kick is still 14 startup, 2 active, and 31 recovery. And the second hit for the 4-4 starter is 27 startup, 3 active, and 23 recovery. So nothing really happened there. I will gladly show you what Liu Kang got. Liu Kang, I don't know. I'll run them through and then I'll figure it out later. We'll start with Fire Fists, because only one thing really changed here. Universally, this attack, yeah, has a lower cancel advantage on block by about 5 frames. So if I get Quan Chi to block, there's 5 fewer frames for you to work with cancels. And with Flame Fists, the cancel advantage has been reduced, but they fixed a thing where there was a gap before the last hit. Your Dragon's Fire? There is one thing about the Dragon's Fire here. When your opponent's in a block stun, so I'll have it happen this again. You have to be in this for 4 frames, this animation loop, before you could dash cancel. That's really it. That's off of block stun. Otherwise, nothing too special. Really, Duelist got the most. Yeah, I said Duelist. People often forget that Liu Kang has a 3rd variation here. And what happened was Solar Flare, Low Solar Flare, and Air Solar Flare no longer trigger auto block. There was also 5 fewer recovery frames for the ground solar flares, and the aerial solar flare has 10 fewer. Praise the sun! Praise the sun! Also, there's 7 fewer recovery frames between light and dark. So yeah, Liu Kang got a little bit better in Duelist is really all I could say as being the big thing with him. Maybe I can get to Kano now. Because we're running out of characters to cover here. Kano now hits more consistently with some of his attacks, which is really nice. I just realized that that is much easier to land. There's slightly increased cancel advantage on away front punch, this attack, towards back punch, front punch, towards front kick, and then away, and then that. Those all got slight hit cancel advantage increases. Up ball and upraise ball now hit twice on block more often than ducking opponents, so more chip. No worries, DRG man. Feel free to stick around. I'm covering the rest of the characters here. If there's anybody in particular you want me to quickly run through again, I can. Cutthroat, if anybody here's a Kano player, 33. This used to be 50, but now it's 33. But there are 13 fewer recovery frames. So it's the same damage you get from this, but you don't lose any health, and you can keep a combo going.
That'll do you.
Hold on. Okay. See, I can keep a combo going after that. Next up is Cybernetic, which got 3 things. There's less meter gain with the upward laser, but you'll notice it's faster too. Down from 16, there's fewer startup frames, and does 7 damage. So a little less damage than before, which is okay. Let's see here. Adjust the reaction of upward laser to allow for easier combos. Like this. It's really good, especially in the corner. Hold on a second. 37% in the corner with that. Solid. That reminds me.
Johnny Cage.
Commando Johnny Cage now has a pop-up. Or, no, Commando Kano, not Johnny Cage. Sorry. Okay, I'm actually quite sorry about that, but, here we go, check this out. So this attack here, I believe it's called the Wood Chipper. You can enhance that now. Pop-up. Big pop-up at that, too. I'm running PS4 right now, the games rock. Streaming right off of my PS4. No capture equipment, no nothing. Just right off my PS4. Johnny Cage also had the whole regular attack collisions got fixed thing. Towards back punch is now -1 on hit instead of -8. Towards front kick back kick, -3 on block instead of -8. And in stunt double, except he doesn't actually use the gun. That's the funny thing. That pistol's just decoration. Hold on a second. You know how you can instantly shadow kick? Now you can do it with the Eclipse kick, which is the meter burn. Surprise! 11%, bitch. Sorry. I say sorry a lot, but that's because I'm Canadian. Let's see here. Did we cover everybody? Oh no, we didn't cover Kung Jin or Quan Chi. Most of his stuff is in Shaolin, so we'll go do that, and we'll beat up Tanya because why not? Kung Jin's away back punch is now -14 on block and 4 on hit, which is a big increase from -24 on block and -8 on hit. Also, it used to not hit at its true maximum range, which is that. Which is a lot now, which is good. Oops. Now, the low chakram in Shaolin puts you in a state of ducking as Kung Jin, so keep that in mind. There was a blocking gap in that was worth considering, but now it's gone. And now the low chakram will now low profile under high projectiles. For instance, wake up mode, Tonfatas, Tonfatas, Tonfatas. Here we go. There was a glitch though, DRG man, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. And Jacqui's gun didn't get nerfed, but what happened was that her close-up combat game got a lot stronger. Like, she can 2-in-1 cancel out of stuff now. She's got, she's, frame advantages, some things pop up better. Okay, so here's the glitch. Normal throw. Dust throw. I am not kidding when I say that this was not supposed to happen.
You may die now.
And the worst part is, it keeps up with the combo scaling at that high level, so good lord. Let's see. Quan Chi was also who I was missing.
Quan Chi.
I don't have PS Plus, otherwise I would, my friend. JD 07 Mile, I would, but I don't have PS Plus, so I'm sorry. I've been working to get PS Plus for a little while now, but I can't. Probably gonna save it for end of September, early October, sometime around there. I don't know. Help me. Sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. Okay, adjusted attack collision on a way back punch. And now, if you hold it for the maximum amount of time, you can juggle it for a combo. Down forward punch is now 6 startup frames and -7 on block, down from -9 and 10. The throw is now +2 on hit, up from -8.
How unfortunate.
Away back punch is -4 on hit, down from -8. And away forward kick is now -3 on hit. I don't know, actually. Because I'm playing off PS4, I can't test for the Xbox One, but I hear it does. If you have an Xbox One, DRG man, you should check it out. Oh, and the skulls no longer force auto block. There was a bug where the Dark Curse, this circle here, every 11th frame wouldn't have armor. I don't know that particular Vortex combo, so... And the patch notes didn't say anything about an infinite Vortex, so I don't think so. What variation was that in, actually, DRG man? Because I know nothing about this combo. I don't play Quan Chi, so... Warlock has a few things that changed. Portal Scoop and Portal Slam are a little bit faster and are hard knockdown. Portal Scoop no longer ignores damage scaling on the last hit, but has had its damage increased by 2, so that's a bonus. And Portal Grab no longer ignores on that last hit, but also has an increase by 2. That's really it for Warlock. Nothing too serious. But this gives me an opportunity to get a little crazy. Damn it, I missed. But yeah, you can land that at the right time. Bam. So good. Sorry. Alright. Okay. Again, I don't know that combo, so I wouldn't really be able to say. And again, I don't know how to play Quan Chi, so... Oh, and in Summoner, the Demon Spark. That little fireball. No longer forces auto block and can allow for combos. That's it. I think that's all. I should stop saying because that's bad. Oh, forgot about Shinnok. Give me a second here.
Shinnok. Quan Chi.
Oh. This is now +2 on hit instead of -7. And in Bone Shaper, it is Summoner? Shit. The one variation I can't play and the one character I'm not too familiar, and one of the few characters I'm not too familiar with. Shit. Alright. I don't know how to do it, but if it involves the fireball, well, that fireball now allows for combos afterwards, so maybe there's damage scaling that will help nerf that, but that's all I know. Sorry. We got a new reaction out of the Dark Beam, which is the main projectile here, and it knocks back quite far. I try to figure out everybody I can use DRG man. And Bone Shaper's Scepter Slam had a very slight decrease in range. Like I said, it's very slight. I still haven't really... So it's not full screen anymore, basically. That's it. Oh, right. Tremor's the last one on the list.
Tremor. Goro.
I'm showing it. Also, I was showing up everybody's patches because everybody got something going on now. Next, we got back punch and front kick are now high. Now, all of his basics on their own start high. Towards back punch has one less startup frame and is -6 on block with increased damage. Oh my good lord. This attack does 14 now instead of 11. Front kick is a hard knockdown. Don't get stoned now. Rock toss and boulder throw, including the variation versions, have 19 fewer startup frames, or have 19 fewer recovery frames. In Necromancer, nothing really happened there. Nothing happened in Necromancer, actually. The only thing that really did happen was that the Scepter Slam and Bone Shaper got slightly nerfed. That's it. Like, we're talking just such a small amount, I can't even figure out exactly how much. Oh, and the Rolling Stone and Rolling Cutter, again, including the variation things. Much faster. About 10 fewer recovery frames. The Stone Shatter attacks have 3 less startup frames and 3 less. And if you're in the metallic version and have gold skin on, it will be 3 fewer startup or 3 fewer recovery frames. Oh, Stone Punch and Stone Slam, including the variation versions, have 3 less startup frames. So I'll just go back to Aftershock. Airquake has 5 more block stun frames on the opponent. Delayed Quake will no longer have its hit stun aborted when hitting someone during the first 10 frames of block stun. That's it for Aftershock. And finally, Crystalline. Goro did get buffed. And Takeda and Goro share a similar buff. I'll show that to you when I'm done with Crystalline Tremor. Rock Summon EX has 10 less recovery frames, including rock, and it also increased the rock throw damage. 13 instead of 10. And Rock Blaster will no longer have its attack cancelled in the corners of some backgrounds. Basically meaning that when I do this, it'll hit. Apparently there was problems on some backgrounds where that wouldn't hit.
Goro. Cassie King.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't do all of Goro stuff. The only thing I missed from Goro was the Fireball in this variation has 5 fewer recovery frames. But the thing is that Punch Walk, I can now enhance it at the end in order to get something going, instead of this. Which is actually very strong, because if I whiffed it, I lost a bar meter. But if I whiffed it normally, I just noticed it has more range apparently. Yeah, if I whiffed it, I actually kept a little bit of meter. His stomp is faster. Like if I whiff, 16 less recovery frames. And there's 2 fewer recovery or startup frames on the stomp as well. In Quaton, his chest bump is now a mid. And Quaton Warrior, the low stab, or not low stab, not Quaton Warrior, Dragon Fangs, that's what I was looking for. This attack is now its own special attack, which can be meter burn for extra damage. And Takeda did get a buff. He can delay his teleport for longer in Shira Ryu, which doesn't seem like that big of a deal, and it really isn't. A lot of his moves have gotten some corrections and frame buffs, but the real big one is that Ronin got a bunch of them.
Quan Chi.
So this attack you can buff right away, or later. Here we go. This attack has a different aerial reaction. There you go. 1 bar, 31%. Practice that. You should be good. Oh, and Piercing Spark is a lot faster. 2 less recovery frames. Watch this. Nope. There we go. And that's about it for the entire patch. That's all I really wanted to cover, but I'm not sure if, what I want to do now. I can't do online because I don't have PS Plus, so I can't fight you guys. Otherwise, I'd be really tempted. I could do another fight, but I don't know. I don't really feel it right now. You know what? I think I'll probably just end the stream here and probably yeah, I'll probably just end the stream here for now. Probably stream some other time later on. Thank you all for coming in. It was nice to see you around, and don't forget to be awesome. See ya. Now to go and find out who's coming out next week.